We'll now hear the reading and approval of the minutes of the January 8, 2013 meeting.
Grapeland City Council regular meeting January 8, 2013. Council members present were Mayor George Pearson, Willie Shepherd, Jimmy Moffitt, Michael Chapman, Daniel Labreras, and Wanda Nichols. Concerned citizens were also present. The meeting was called to order by Mayor Pearson at 7 p.m. Mayor Pearson gave the invocation before leading the Pledge of Allegiance. Judge Bush presided over the swearing-in of new council member Daniel Labreras. Minutes from the December 10, 2012 meeting were approved as read. Judge Bush gave the municipal court report. The mayor gave the water and sewer report, PD report, and VFD EMS report. James McFadden gave report for the Building and Standards Commission. No report was available from the GEDC. George Pearson presented FYI items. Michael Chapman made a motion to approve recommendations of Kim Johnson, auditor. Wanda Nichols seconded the motion. Motion carried. Willie Shepherd made a motion to pay an additional $10 per employee per week for TML medical insurance due to rate increase. Wanda Nichols seconded the motion. Motion carried. A motion was made by Michael Chapman to approve City of Grapeland investment policy submitted by John Shell. Motion was seconded by Wanda Nichols. Motion carried. Michael Chapman made a motion to approve amending budget to meet auditor's recommendations. Jimmy Moffitt seconded the motion. Motion carried. Willie Shepherd made a motion to rely on appraisal district to make nomination for board of directors vacancy. Michael Chapman seconded the motion. Motion carried. Jimmy Moffitt made a motion which was seconded by Michael Chapman to table approval of drilling test pit. Motion carried. The motion was made by Wanda Nichols and seconded by Daniel Labreras to exhaust all remedies for going to district attorney about demolition of properties. Motion carried. Wanda Nichols made a motion to accept the quarterly investment report from John Shell, investment officer. Information indicated on the report that based on my review and in my opinion, investment activities during the reporting period have conformed to mandated investment policy. Daniel Labreras seconded the motion. Motion carried. Willie Shepherd made a motion to approve monthly reports with Michael Chapman seconding the motion. Motion carried. Daniel Labreras made a motion to approve water and sewer adjustments of $128.79 for December 2012. Jimmy Moffitt seconded the motion. Motion carried. The motion was made by Michael Chapman and seconded by Willie Shepherd to approve payment of the current invoices. Motion carried. The council went into executive session at 8:40 p.m. The council was back in regular session at 9:10 p.m. Jimmy Moffitt made a motion to make minimum bid $60,000 as is for the former Grapeland Nursing Center with clause to accept or reject any and all bids. Daniel Labreras seconded the motion. Motion carried. Daniel Labreras made a motion to offer the Martin property on East Chestnut beginning bids at $3,500 with stipulation to accept or reject any and all bids. Wanda Nichols seconded the motion. Motion carried. Wanda Nichols made a motion to adjourn at 9:13 p.m. Willie Shepherd seconded the motion. Motion carried.
Heard the reading of the minutes of the Grapeland City Council regular meeting on January 8, 2013. Is there a motion and a second to accept the minutes as read?
I'll make a motion to second.
It's been moved and second that the minutes stand approved as read. Next will be our departmental reports. Commissioner, you want to start first?
Sure. We had a good for everybody when we have a short month. We had a total of 7 fire alarms for the month that broke down to 3 grass fires. Had one shorted electrical outlet in a house, 1 landing zone, 1 smoke scare, and 1 structure fire. Small one. We had 22 EMS calls for the month, and we hope we keep the numbers down all year.
Good. Sounds good. Judge?
For the month of January, the total revenue collected through the courts was $10,912.52, with total cases being filed by the police department 87, and we had total dispositions of 53.
Good. Chief?
We had 133 calls for service. Like the judge said, we had 87 citations. That resulted in 210 traffic stops. We had 20 offense reports, made 5 arrests, and indicted 3 felony cases at the grand jury.
Okay. Thank you. Mike, I guess we're up to you.
Water and sewer reports for the month of January 2013. We pumped from the well 4.5 million gallons, 10,000 gallons from the lake, totaling 4,510,000 gallons, sold 3,787,000 gallons. At our wastewater facility, treated flow was 2.887, 400,000 gallons, 2,887,400 gallons, with a daily average of 93,141 gallons.
Okay.
All our lab analysis for our wastewater treatment plant are well within our permitted limits by TCEQ. Looking good on that. Water leaks. We had an 8-inch water main break on Old Crockett Road. We had a 6-inch water main that was hit on Peach Street under our newly paved roads over there. And we had a 4-inch water main break on 1272 and County Road 2305. As far as our street project, 2012 Bond Street project Phase 2 has begun. We have City Road Park. It has been completed. Spence Circle is completed. Pine View, it has been stabilized and ready for paving. And Duhon and Gosselin are being prepared as this week. We look at for a completion date on our bond project, our street project, to be late March, early April, to be 100% complete. As far as our drainage project on Business 287 Market Street, we're currently awaiting TxDOT, and I know that over the last month that we were currently awaiting TxDOT last month also. But as far as any information I can provide to TxDOT, we have done our part, and we are awaiting TxDOT's decision on what they're going to do. As far as moving the drainage to an opposite side of the road or whatever they engineer. But everything the city of Grapeland, we have done everything that we in our power as of now.
Sounds good. Is there any other department? Next will be item 5, old business, and first on the list, let us acknowledge Ms. Hollister, who is our chairperson, and Ms. Cook tonight, Building and Standards Commission. I'll just help yourself.
Did you all have any questions on our minutes from our meeting? If not, I think these 4 open ones we'll just keep working with. The only one I had some concerns with was the 315 Augusta. And Ms. Cook was the one that offered the building and standards for help. Is that a legal thing to do? I mean, if Dorothy and I and Mr. McFadden went over there and helped him,
You cannot act on behalf of your building and standards. Because if you act on behalf of your building and standards, you will then therefore have to help everybody else that you make a complaint against building and standards. As a citizen, private citizen, you can do that. I mean, we can't tell you what you can do on your own private time as an adult and a wonderful citizen of Grapeland.
okay, so.
That's
we
a
can
yes
work
and a
out-
no.
Work out some of the kinks, then
Okay,
we can do that.
right,
That would be, excuse me, sir, for the disabled mainly,
right,
or, ones who are in desperate need, should I say?
right, right.
Yeah, but
Now,
just volunteer time.
let me answer your other part of your question in this way. There are some allocation of funds for that. And I would suggest,
Right.
if you want to, you can call the COG. There's some funds for assisting the disabled in any of the 15 counties that Deep East Texas Council of Government carries.
Okay,
Now, whether that meets their criteria or not, now that's the next problem.
right.
But you can address it, you can summarize it, and you can send it and to one up on the water. What's his name? Philip. Michael. Who's up on the water? Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Thank you. You can contact Rusty Phillips at 409-384-5704 at extension 5262. And they have some programs. Matter of fact, I had a dead card book, which has been removed from here, that I'd be glad to share with you, and you can go all the way through it, even helping juveniles, even 811, and on down the line. I'd be glad to share that book with you, Ms. Hollister, you and Ms. Cook, if y'all like to come in one day and I find it.